Nafa tooth Pepsodent. Mami kai kanyama.
Loneliness. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nancy here. Before you keep scrolling, take just a breath with me. Have you ever felt utterly alone, even in a crowded room? That quiet ache, that sense of disconnect, that's what we are diving into today. Let's explore the landscape of loneliness, a feeling that touches us in all different ways of our lives and throughout our lifetime. Loneliness. Loneliness isn't just about being physically alone. It's about the quality of our connections, the feelings of not being truly seen, heard, or understood. And it can creep into our lives in any age and at every stage in our life. Let's think back to our childhood. You remember those days when you see people play at the playground, or you see people playing. Maybe you sit by the side and watch others play. There is that feeling of wanting to join in but not knowing how, or feeling like you didn't quite belong, so you were unable to join them. For some, childhood loneliness stems from moving frequently, feeling differently, or even within a busy household where emotional connections felt scarce. As we move into adolescence and young adulthood, the fear of being left out intensifies, especially with social media. Social media, while connecting us in some ways, may also amplify feelings of isolation if we constantly compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlighted reel. The pressure to fit in, to find your tribe, can be overwhelming, and the absence of deep, meaningful friendship can lead to profound loneliness. Then comes the working age. You might be surrounded by colleagues, collaborating on projects, even grabbing lunch together. But how many of those interactions truly nourish our soul? The loneliness of feeling like just another thing in a machine, or the pressure to constantly perform and present a perfect image, can be surprisingly isolating. You might achieve professional success but still feel a deep void in your personal connections. Even within marriage and after childbirth, periods often perceived as filled with connections. Loneliness can surprisingly take roots. The shift in dynamics, the overwhelming demand of parenthood, the feeling of your partner being more of a co-parent or roommate than a confidant. These can create a sense of being alone within a shared life. New mothers in particular can experience intense isolation despite having a newborn constantly by their side. They may be struggling with hormonal changes, lack of sleep, and the feeling of losing their former identity. And as we journey into our old age, the landscape of loneliness can shift away. Friends and partners may have passed away. Children might live far away. Some kids might travel to different lands. They might not be living with us. And the physical limitations can make social interaction more challenging, especially when you are the sick type. You may always be in the house. The feeling of being unseen by a society that often prioritizes youth can deepen this sense of isolation. But here is a crucial point. You can feel lonely even when you are surrounded by people. You can be in a relationship, have a large family, and a bustling social life, yet still experience that inner ache, the loneliness we are talking about. This type of loneliness often stems from a lack of emotional intimacy, the absence of someone you can truly be vulnerable with. People are unable to keep secrets. People are judgmental, so people try to keep to themselves. Sometimes, someone who understands your deepest thoughts and feelings may be those who may disappoint you, so you tend to keep to yourself. It's the loneliness of feeling like you are performing connections rather than experiencing it. So, what do we do with this understanding? Recognizing the different phases of loneliness throughout our life is the first step. Acknowledging that it's a universal human experience, not a personal feeling, can be incredibly powerful. Think for a moment about the connections in your own life. Are there areas where you feel a sense of connections? Or are there areas where you feel a sense of disconnect? Are there opportunities to deepen existing relationships or reach out and build new ones, even in small ways? Perhaps it's a phone call to an old friend, a conscious effort to be more present in conversation, or exploring a new hobby where you can meet like-minded individuals. Loneliness isn't a life sentence. It's a signal, perhaps, that something needs tending to in our inner world or our external connections. It takes courage to acknowledge it, and even more courage to reach out. But remember, you are not alone in feeling alone. If this resonates with you, if you've ever felt the weight of a loneliness in any of these stages, please consider sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Let's create a space where we can connect, where we can share our stories, where we can be vulnerable, where we can freely say what we want to say. And if you found this exploration helpful, please do well to hit that subscribe button. for more conversations that delves into the human experiences, the things that we face in life, the things that people might seem to be normal, things that people worry about. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, take care and do well to remember to hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video. Yours faithfully, Nancy. Bye. See you.